just wanted to it's early. It's early for me because I usually sleep till about 1 o'clock. But good morning. How are you guys feeling today? You good? I just opened my eyes. But I did feel like there's a lot of energy going on in the spirit world right now in the astrals. I mean, I don't know if you guys are having all the dreams, the intense dreams that I've been having. Hi guys. I love you. Um, just be patient with me with going live a lot on YouTube and Instagram. I usually do it on Instagram only because if I post live on YouTube, I don't know how to save the video and then post it on like Instagram and stuff. And the only reason I'm saying that is because people on Instagram and on YouTube, it's like for me, it's like the more people I get the message out to, the better it is for me. I don't like when my message doesn't get out to everybody, and then like the people on Instagram don't usually fuck with YouTube. YouTube don't fuck with Instagram, so it's like a cross problem, right? I don't know if you guys have been having the kind of dreams that I've been having, but like I'm out here in dreams saving people's asses from like getting killed by mobs and shit. Like I just had a dream that first of all, I'm gonna have to really get to sit with somebody. How many of you are like Bray, my love? How are you, Jennifer? Jax, how are you? How many of you? I know you are. You travel through mad different astral worlds. I don't know about you, but I'm just being so many different places that I can't even remember a lot of them because there's too many. Like I have so many different places that I visit, and it's like nonstop, And I'm like today I had to wake up and I was like, let me stop saying I'm an astral traveler because I feel like saying it might be manifesting it. But then again, I'm like, nah, because I don't manifest these. First of all, I was in London astral today, right? Today I went into London. I was like in London and we went to this club where I had to pretend I was dead to enter it. Like I was like, ugh, act like a monster to get in. Literally, it was a big ass party in London. And I was like walking in the street, it was raining. I was like, I'm in London. I'm in London. But I was in the astrals, like literally visiting the astral world. Yeah, I've been on a wild ride these past few months, let me tell you. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I'm traveling so much in astral, I wake up exhausted. This is exactly why I'm talking about this because sorry, I don't want to be yawning in you guys' faces, but when you just wake up, you're still. I just had like a little bit of coffee and I put it down, but I was in the London Astrals, and then like, cause there's like the New York Astrals, the London Astrals, then there's the mall Astral where everybody goes and picks the next lesson they're gonna learn, and we all travel the same way in the Astrals that we do here. When people are like, "Oh, the spirit world must be like so magical," now the spirit world is us, like exactly the same, but it's like, different, but it's the same. Like I told you, for instance, the London party that we went to was me and a bunch of like people I guess I was with, and then they were like, "All right, when we go into this club, you gotta act like you're dead," and I was like, "What?" Like just play dead. They were like, so everybody was like a monster in there, right? So we had to be monsters to get into the club. It's so crazy. It's crazy. So like we walked in, we were like acting like monsters, but like we got in there and it was like all the people were dead, but we were like alive and we were sneaking into this dead party. It was hilarious, And then I've been on one too. Yeah, these past few months. Yeah, these past few months have been a challenge, but I remember yesterday. This could be like important for you guys. It's a good time. That's why I titled the video. It's a good time to start thinking positive. Yesterday, I was in my car. When you have those moments of like, fuck this, I'm fucking tired of this shit, and blah, blah, blah. And then I had to like pull myself back and be like, all right, Flo, like remember to be grateful throughout this shit because every time something like this happens, my guides are telling me, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. My guides are telling me things are always gonna feel like they're getting worse before they get better. So you could be like, when you're just, you're feeling like shit is not working out for you, like it's not how you want it to be right now. It's like remember that it has to feel like it's getting worse before it gets better. Like I put the oils in my hair last night so I can get my hair shiny and strong because it's been dry lately, so I need that oil to make my hair as shiny and strong as I can. But it is an important time to think positively because sometimes when we're in these, first of all, I'm hearing you're truly not understanding your gifts, as you're not understanding just how powerful your gifts are, and it could be overwhelming because I wrote out, you know, guys know I have my tarot cards that I wrote out myself, and that one card is popping out to me and it's saying your gifts could be overwhelming. You're truly not understanding the extent of your powers. And so when you're not understanding the extent of your powers, what's happening with you guys is, or with us, is because we're not like, even though we know, like, we know we're powerful, we know that we can travel, we know that we're doing all this extra work in different places and stuff like that, we're not exactly like really sure just how powerful or how much work we're doing. Like, we want to, like, we're so humble that we're kind of like, oh, whatever. But actually, you don't even know like exactly how much. It's like you don't, I'm hearing you, the dreams you're having, you don't even remember the ones that, the other stuff that you're doing. It's just, you're seeing yourself go through these dreams and you're like, well, I'm going through all these dreams. And you're like, wow, it's so much, but you don't even realize the extent of the other ones. Like, you're only remembering like a tiny piece of the dreams of like where you're traveling and stuff. So you don't remember the other crazy shit that you're doing, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I just wanted to touch on with you guys and let you know, like, this is gonna be a time where it's important. I gotta remember that too. I gotta think that too. And I'm telling myself that too. Last night, okay, we had a little bit of a revelation last night. For instance, I realized I've been projecting on like the people around me. So like when my mom was getting on my nerves because she wasn't like cleaning and helping me do nothing, and I was like doing everything, right? And I say this not to talk shit about her, just to like share with you the projection that I was. Maybe that's why I'm talking about. Maybe you've been feeling like this about somebody too, and somebody around you, you feel like they're just not helping, they're not doing this, they're not doing that, and you feel like you have all the responsibility and you have to do everything. Hey, Sarah, and you're tired of it, and I'm feeling like this is the time where you need to see, notice, are you projecting? Are we projecting? Because I was projecting because like really I was like, oh, they're pissing me off, this one's pissing me off. Oh shit, you could do filters on the lives. Okay, bitch. Okay, there. Ooh, that was I. Let me see these filters. Ooh, la, la. I didn't know you could do this. Okay, YouTube, I didn't know you could do that. Whoa, this is what Spirit's probably like. Sick. That's cool. Okay, anyway, so like I was saying that the projection, I was noticing that you I'm getting like pain in my chest area. That's for something like right here in the right side of the breast, like on top of the chest, has been hurting me, and Spirit's like pointing me to it right now. You see that shit? I just said like I was getting pissed at my mom because she wasn't helping clean and she just got up and washed the dish. Because I told you yesterday, I was like, wash the fucking dish after yourself. I started yelling at her and shit. And like one thing about me, like if you go to the bathroom, like if you go to the bathroom, right? Because right now, like I told you, you guys know the deal. We're in this apartment until we find a house. We're looking for a house to buy together, like for the family, right? And we're in there's one bathroom upstairs. There's another one downstairs, but like it's an unused basement and nobody goes down there. So if I have to like pee really bad, I'll go down there. But like to poop, I have to go to this clean bathroom, right? So when somebody goes to the bathroom, if they don't clean after themselves, I get really frustrated. Like when I get married one day, I'm gonna have to let the partner that I'm with know, I don't care. Do whatever you want in the bathroom, but please clean it. I just can't stand dirty bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boo. He loves, I can't stand dirty bathrooms and dirty kitchens. It's just for me. All right, the living room gets a little messy. Toys are on the floor. My dog's toys on the floor. Her bones sometimes and stuff. But like the kitchen and the bathroom, I feel like those are the two main staples of the house that everybody uses a lot, and both should be very disinfected and clean. And so I get very frustrated when people don't do that. My skin has been so dry too. Like I've been feeling like my skin's super dry lately. Like I feel like I just need to plop on lotion and just let it sit and just like put a pound of lotion on my face. Yeah. Yeah, men are just really gross in the bathroom, but women too. Women could be real nasty. I'm teaching my daughter like girl hygiene stuff because, she's young. She just got her time in a month. So I'm teaching her like you gotta wrap that around. You don't want people walking in and looking at your stuff. She's like learning that too. So because teaching her hygiene on how to clean herself and stuff, I don't play that shit. But I feel like for you guys, like for us, for all of us, is like today to remind yourself not to project onto people. Like I said last night, I laid down for a little bit and I was like, am I projected onto the people around me because I'm mad at myself for something I didn't do? And I realized, yeah, I was projecting. I was taking my attitude out on this one, on that one, on this one because of being angry at the choices that I made this year. Like financially, I made a couple of mistakes, right? I made a few mistakes, and but I made lessons. I'm gonna call them. I made them lessons, but we make mistakes, but I call them lessons. So thank you, Liz. You're saying you're an amazing mother. Last night I questioned that because my daughter is, like I told you guys, she's taking a year off of school, like homeschooling for a year. She's doing homeschooling, but she's been slacking like crazy. However, I said to her, I'm gonna let you take this year off, like really relax and do whatever you want. Because when you get back into school, I want you to get back to who you were. Forget about kids, forget about drama, because she was getting like really depressed in school. So I had to pull her out because school ain't that important to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what other people say. I know because I've made a career life for myself without going to school, even though I went back and forth to school many times because I always wanted to do college and shit. But it's not made for everybody, and that's okay. So I gave her this year off, but then last time I was like, damn, bro, am I being a bad mom? Because I'm not like giving her any rules. I'm not telling her what to do. I'm not a strict person. I'm just not. I'm not like that in a relationship. I'm not like that with kids. I'm not strict with animals. I just don't like to tell people what to do because I don't like being told what to do. And so I let people kind of like learn for themselves because independently, I feel like we learn so much better. It's good to guide your children, let them know stuff, but they're also not stupid. They know what they're feeling, what they like, and what they don't like. And sometimes I question, like, am I being a good mother? But I know I'm a good mother. I'm a great mother. I do everything I need to for my daughter's happiness and well being and mental health and try not to like push her and make her feel like, overwhelmed and shit like that. But at the same time, I'm also telling her, like, this is your life. You're making choices for yourself. You're making the decisions. Do what's best for you. I'm not gonna. And I said to her, when you get older and you're like, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm gonna tell you. When you were younger, I told you to try to focus on things and see what you want to do in life instead of just letting days pass you by like this. Focus on what you want to do. You don't have to like be a doctor at the age of 12, but more than just your phone and all that stuff. She's like, she reads a lot and she does all that. She writes. So I'm not like completely terrified that nothing's gonna happen with her because I feel like she's just taking this year. She needed this year to just relax and because she's so mature compared to her friends at school. No, when I say that. She's like me. When I was little, I used to go around kids and be like, oh my God, like kids are just stupid. And I used to say that. I used to be like, Mom, I don't like going to school. Kids are stupid. And she says the same thing. And I know why. It's because she's highly sensitive to energy, just like me. And she gets around all these kids and it's overwhelming. And she gets, get me the fuck away from these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people could be like, oh, that's just an excuse. Like, my mom was like, that's just an excuse. I looked at her, I was like, it's not a fucking excuse. I went through the same thing when I was little. I was like, do you remember how many times I would tell you I want to stay home from school? Or you forgot? Well, you were spoiled. She said, no, I wasn't. I used to remember going to school and feeling so uncomfortable in school. The teachers would get on my nerves, the kids would get on my nerves. And not because like it was just like everything felt so weird to me, you know? So she's kind of the same exact way as me, but hopefully, which I know is going to end up for her being creative and stuff like that because I'm very creative as well. So, you know what I mean? I know you get it. um, but I just want to give you guys this message because I need to get up and like start drinking coffee because I still feel, I don't know if anybody else, when they wake up, they just feel nauseous. I just always feel like my stomach, like I feel like my belly hurts. I feel like, ugh. Like, when you wake up, you know what I'm saying? When you wake up, you're like your whole brain and body gotta connect and get back together because we're all like, everybody's separated. It's like everybody, hey, spirit, everybody get back, come back to me. Gotta get my life together today. Um, and you said that I was feeling that way this morning, and I just be feeling a little bit. And when I wake up, I'm always like, I have to like give myself an hour at least before I'm like, okay, time to start the day. I've been like cleaning a lot, doing a lot of laundry. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm over it today. I just wanted to just like, just fucking say fuck it to everything, You should consider coffee with adaptogens like ashwagandha and lion's mane. I did that, and they don't do nothing for me. Like, stay in bed for an hour, but just rest and breathe. It feels so good. Yeah, I do that. The Shaman King, I do that. I usually do that. I just like lay here and I'm just like, and I just think and I meditate. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get up now. But yeah, I did the lion's mane and all that loose. I had that mud, excuse me, mud water shit and all that. I don't see a difference in it. Like sea moss helps me a lot. Like if I take vitamins and stuff like, Mary Ruth, I bought the liquid vitamins. I don't see a difference in my body or my change with those things. I'm more like, like I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like I do like my black seed oil, chia seeds, sea moss, things like that. Like seeds, things that go into my body and like absorb. But I feel like those things don't absorb for me naturally the way they're supposed to. I don't know. I just feel like if I ate them, it'd be better if I just straight up ate these things. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody's different. Like, how people say, oh, I can't drink coffee at night because it keeps me up. I can drink 5 cups of coffee before bed and I'll be sleeping. I probably fall asleep sniffing cocaine today. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just older. You papa. Nosy ass bitch. Dogs are like crackheads, right? They're always like, you know what I'm saying? Always fucking up and shit. They're like literal crackheads, I swear to God. This way, even with the sniffing, I'm like, yo, sniffing is like dogs crack cocaine. They're like, I'm like, chill with the sniffing shit. I hate when my dog puts her nose on poles and tries to smell other people's shit, other dogs' peas. I'm like, Luna, get it together. You're embarrassing me. Okay. Yeah. I gotta drink my mullein leaf tea thing. And I have the extract this morning. Trying to slow down on smoking cigarettes, bro, because I don't want to sound like that, like the coughing and shit. I'm like, damn, I feel bad for whoever married me, because he's gonna wake up and be in a bad mood. Like, watch out, I gotta take a shit. I'm like a dude. Like, it's bad. So I gotta, like, I try to, like, feminize myself a little bit, but it's hard because I'm Albanian and I'm rough and I'm not like the soft and frilly type. I'm more like, yo, what's up? From New York, Albanian. I got 3 different issues. Do you ever wear chakra bracelets? Since I started, I don't have any problems with getting my energy going, of course. Yeah. I have the tiger's eye one here and shit like that, but like I said, um, I carry crystal in my car. Yeah, I'm like one of those people, but still, I also believe a lot of it has to do with the mindset and mentality. If I like look at a crystal and go, this crystal's giving me strength, and that's what it's doing. If it's me, it's me. Look, see, I've been putting oils in my hair. Look, just so you guys see. You see this? I'm putting oils in my hair and just trying to get it to like suck the oil all the way up for like 2 to 3 days. I'm keeping it like that until I'm gonna wash it because I want it to grow. Like, but let me show you something. Look at this. These are all baby hairs. You see that, right? You see that? That's from rice water. Rice shampoo. That's all baby hairs right there. right there. Rice shampoo, rosemary oil, mustard seed oil, aloe vera gel, and you see that shit, right? Aloe vera gel, and well, not all of these are baby. Actually, yeah, they are because my hair wasn't. No, not right there. These are the. And then I'm like checking to see if I'm growing like little hairs here, and I noticed I was like some of them are cutting, and it's not because I have breakage, just because my hair is growing. Yeah, I ordered some chlorophyll. Oh, I have chlorophyll. I remember you saying chlorophyll is good for detoxing the body. It is. I'd rather honestly drink the drink than to take the pills because those capsule things, no matter what form they're in, they make my stomach hurt. The ones for all seven chakras and just not the stone. So that, yeah, I got you, Eugenia. I think I have one in my room somewhere. Yeah, like everything. I think mostly though, like the, and I only share this with you guys because you're my close peoples, right? I think though mostly like what made me feel like I was draining my energy was draining is because I'm not at home. We're literally in a temporary space right now. So if you look like this is not me, you will never see this again. You see that? I got stuff like lined up in the corner there because this is not my house. This I'm in a temporary room just like waiting to like get my own space, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like everything's clogged up in one area. I don't have the space to work, which is why like I'm like not doing as much as I really want to be doing, which is the healing flow show with Flow. I want to do that. I want to do the podcast slash healing show. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more lives and more intimate stuff for the YouTube subscribers, the members, and all that, and the subscribers and members. I wanted to be doing more readings, but I'm stuck in that little corner. That's like my workspace, which I'm not complaining about. Look, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because people don't even have a room to sleep in. I'm not complaining, but also, you know how not being in the right place can take away from your creativity. You know what I mean? I went from bed to couch today. I have no words for my exhaustion. I started doing extra vitamins, really good stuff. And man, I'm struggling. Understood. Yeah, and I know. It's tough because my energy levels has been. I'm trying to like be energized all day, but honestly, and I'm doing a pretty good job, even though I'm tired. But sometimes it's like I think it's we're mentally exhausted and it's not physically. That's what I'm gonna say. For myself personally, it feels like mental exhaustion. I don't feel like I'm physically exhausted. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, but also though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, my body. I'm not gonna lie though. It's also I'm not gonna see. Leaving the oils in my hair because I really need like moisture in my hair because it's been very dry lately, very dry. Also, though, I'm not gonna lie, my body since that fucking car accident, oh my god, bro, I've been like, my body's been hurting a lot. I'm trying to do like natural stuff to make it feel better, like, I don't know, but it's hard. It's hard because even though, I can't take any painkillers, that's not happening. I'm not taking no perks or none of that, but I do take kratom sometimes, and I also take ibuprofen. And even though, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, my guides were like, you gotta stop taking kratom. And I'm like, bitch, my body hurts. Like, the fuck is you want me to do? You know what I mean? So it's like a win-win, lose-lose situation because what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Let me just get this really quick. Let's just make my cigarette. I make my own cigarettes. That's another thing. Gotta quit smoking, obviously. Hold on, Luna. Everywhere I go, look at her. Look. Get away from me. Look what she does. When she sees I'm ready to go somewhere, she stands on my feet so I don't go anywhere without her. She's like, where do you think you're going? This is my cigarette machine. Cigarette machine. Cigarette. That stupid song, that's my dog, that's my dog, it's been in my damn head all day because I watched one stupid video of that guy. Now, at least I'm smoking these and not Newports because the Newports were killing me. These are obviously not making me any, like, actually, it's a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. Newports are, they kill your ass quick. These are, at least it's slower. It's a little slower. I lent somebody that in my family a lot of money a week ago. A lot of money. Hold on, guys. They're not doing nothing. Just chill with me. Let's go to the store together and chill. My nose. You might hear me blow my nose. This is me on the morning. So if you don't like blowing nose noises and all that shit, I run for the hills right now. You're gonna see me have a talk with that guy at the store too, cause he tried to charge me like $8 more. Oh shit, word. No, I didn't. Did I? I used my last 100 that I had there. Oh god, $100 bill I had, bro. Motherfucker, that guy last night. Again, you guys know how annoyed I get when they fucking charge me like extra $4 in the store. Luna, sorry, baby, I can't take you with me. I can't take you with me, baby. I'm sorry. Wait, Luna, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Look how she gets when I leave. Look at her. What happened? You too sad? She gets. Look at her. Look at her. She's gonna. Hold on, guys. Oh. How you doing? The poor guy. Well, not poor guy. My stepfather's paying people to clean the fucking garbage that he left out there. Let me take the phone off this shit. Hold on. Those people be doing videos like a day in the life with me. I'm like, I should do one of the ghetto versions. A day in the life with me. Waking up. I go outside. First, I take shit and take coffee, and then I go to outside to find my TikTok package. My jacket's coming. It's coming from TikToks. It's nice. This was $10, bitch. You cannot go wrong. This shit was 10 doll hairs. Valentine's Day sale, blah blah blah. This shit is fire too. Yes, much better than I thought it would be, and it's thick. Ooh. Okay, queen. Okay. Cool. This shit is fire. What a wild, what a wild roller coaster. What a roller that is. Right? Where the fuck is my money at? Oh, okay. I gotta stop spending money all day, man. I walk out the motherfucking house. It was costing me $60 a day last week. This is cute. Look. And it was only $10, you guys. It's really thick. It's not like one of those flimsy ass jack. This shit is thick and nice. Look. And it stretches a little bit. Okay, queen. Okay, I will be ordering from you again, bitch. I'm not gonna lie. This is why I don't fuck with TikTok. Because the second I go on that motherfucker, the first thing I do is order some dumb shit that I don't fucking need. I do not need it. But I do need a jean jacket. Everybody needs a jean jacket. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Yeah, so we got my stepfather is like one of my triggers because he pisses me the fuck off because he'll throw like he'll have garbage all around the house and shit. Like, he's a contract construction worker. So excuse me, guys. You motherfuckers. So he'll come home and he'll take like all his tools and shit and throw them on the side. And I'll be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why do you have all this shit around? He's like, I gotta work. No, clean that shit up. It looks bad. Like, I told him, you got our house looking like them hillbillies. You know, the ones that live in, like, no offense, love and light. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but you know, like the trailer trash, like that kind of shit. He had our front house looking like that, and it's because of me. He's cleaning that shit up. I'm telling you, yeah. I swear to God, I telepathically communicate with these people. My mom, when she's not cleaning or moving around, I'll be like, fucking clean the fucking kitchen, bitch, because I'm tired of doing everything. And I'll see her like 10 minutes later, she's cleaning. I'm like, somebody said something to her. And then yesterday, I was just saying, I was screaming out in the car, look at all this fucking garbage around this house by myself, like yelling to myself and doing all that. And he's cleaning the fucking garbage today. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. That's not a joke. That's how fucking powerful my thoughts are. That it can vibrate to others, so they can also hear it too. Okay, clear it. Oh, clear that. What? Somebody's heart here. Oh boy. It might the thing might it might shut off here, like it might cut off for a second here. Okay. I don't know, but oh my God, clear it in the right side of the chest, please. Clear it. Okay, clear it. Thank you. Are you guys here still or no? Is everybody out of here yet? Bro, clear the energy. Clear it. Yo, is this somebody's heart here? What's going on with that feeling? It's not me. It's not. It's the right side of the chest. Like all of a sudden, the right side of my chest started fucking killing me. Like as if something was like stabbing me there. That's weird. I know also why because I was going to this store where the same store where the guy was overcharging me, and I was gonna tell the mom and be like, "Yo, your son's fucking overcharging me. I'm not shopping here no more." And I guess they said just don't go there no more. My guys are saying just don't go there no more because he tried to do it again. He's charged me like $6 in taxes yesterday. And that shit is crazy. I don't know. It's not my heart. It's my chest. In the winter, it hurts. My chest kicked in years ago. Oh wow, really? Because I swear to God, I just got fucking stabbed in my chest, like right. I know it's not my heart either. It was like right in the middle, by like on the right side. And like your heart's like right under your tit and shit now. Do you know that our hearts used to be like in the middle, but it moved like to under our left breast area? Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Yeah, that's what I read. You okay? Okay, you're all right though? Okay, great. You're welcome. So it's like fucking um you gotta be careful with that, the Shaman King, because I can't tell you how painful it is. Have a good day. Bye, honey. Young kid over there. I thought he was stuck. I was about to help him because I know how to. I know how to change tires too. I'll stop and help that motherfucker. I stopped and helped a man on the highway change his tire one time. He was like, I don't know how to do this. I was like, give it. I was like, watch out. Give it here, buddy. He was like, I never seen a woman do something like this. I'm like, well, you just saw it. In today's society, it's like this. I wouldn't be surprised if a girl told the story like, "Oh, how'd you meet? Oh, well, I helped him change a tire once." What? Yeah, well, he was stuck on the side of the road, and I just stopped and helped him change a tire.
Yeah. Now it's the left or did it go to the middle? I forgot. It's one of those. I read it. I think it was in the middle and now it's towards the left. Anyway, so I had to stop projecting because my family was a big trigger for me back then, like especially when I was doing drugs, because like being around them would trigger me because they were controlling in many ways and stuff like that. So I had to stop, allowing that to trigger me today. And sometimes it still does. Like it triggers me to want to like get pissed off and act crazy and shit like that. And also, like I said, when you're trapped in a space that you don't feel creative in, and you may be trapped in a space right now where you're living, be creative for you. You may not be able to feel like you can be creative, and that's from all the time. I know I would be doing so much more if I had a creative place to work out of, like as if like a creation center or center like a healing center or a office space, like not office, but like a big space, like where I could have people come and we could do events like meditation events and healing retreats and overnight sleepovers for those who live far away. And like so that we could bring like our sleeping bags and everybody could come sit there and sleep in the healing center, and I could have men and women together and we're not uncomfortable, we're not afraid like we're gonna get raped and shit. Like I'm not even trying to be funny, but you know how it is. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I feel like would be the best thing for a lot of people today. Like just to have a space to go to, especially for young people. Like I would have that young space and I would have my my daughter come and friends and shit like that and kids her age and people with kids our age, and I'd have us all come to the space and we could do healing and we could teach these young kids like what their anxieties my face is so dry, what these anxieties actually are, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're not sick. You're gifted type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like we need that today. Like we really need that today. It's a lot of TV shows are toxic. Kids don't have nothing to look forward to. Give me a second. Let me blow my nose. I don't want to do it on thing. With shadow work, I've done a lot, but I don't want to get in deep and I don't know how to analyze and counsel myself. Yes, I do. I don't know what you're talking about. Want to know something? Think I got stoned last night and I asked myself the same question: am I projecting or what am I projecting? You see, shaman, like we had the same thought because last night I did the same thing. Am I projecting? Am I angry with them because I'm still living here because of the financial decisions I made? You see what I'm saying to you? Like, am I angry with the family members that I'm living with because I'm gonna say this 100 times over. Heat is so bad for your chest, your body, like the unnatural heat. The it's so bad for you. It fucks with your fucking chest and everything, your nose and everything. But I need help with shadow work. I need help with shadow work. I've done a lot, but I don't want to get deep and don't know how to analyze and counsel myself. Okay, let me see how I could answer this for you. Your crown chakra is activating. I'm hearing that a lot of crown. You see that? All of a sudden, my crown chakra just got real itchy, which means that's all in here, right in the top part of the crown. Um, so when it comes to shadow work for me, number one, and I feel like a lot of people need to know this. Number one is I recognize my patterns and behaviors, right? My habits, my patterns, my behaviors. That's my shadow self. Like the side of me that doesn't the fearful side that wants to create all of these things, that wants to be creative, wants to do all of these things, but like in a way I'm stuck and I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Instead of being like just go do it, I'm like kind of almost like procrastinating every day and then saying like I can't because I don't have this, which a lot of times you can't do a lot of listen, crown chakra activation. I hear a lot of it. I'm getting that a lot. A lot of times it is that. It really is because of the situation that you're in. It could be like the financial situation. Are you stable mentally, financially, securely, whatever that just word just was. But I feel like it's a lot. Has a lot to do with our environment, right? Who we're surrounded with, what kind of friends do we keep, what are we around, why are we around them, our habits, our patterns, and behaviors. And one of the things, obviously, is to let go completely of the patterns and behaviors that brings you to your shadow self, which could be like angry thoughts or getting angry with people or maybe doing drugs or whatever it is that you're doing. Why does my car look like it's crooked there? Mm, it's just mirror the window. Um, and how to counsel yourself. The best way to counsel yourself is just to listen to your inner thoughts. Now, there's two types of thoughts. Okay, there's the you're so stupid. You're not gonna do this. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. Right? Uh-huh. And then there's this. You shouldn't do that. It's not healthy for you. It's like a very calm. Your intuition is very calm and very peaceful, and just will say to you calmly and peacefully, "Don't do that." But your inner like nagging thoughts, that's not your intuition. So you got to pay attention. First of all, you got to discern the difference between intuition and your inner nagging thoughts. Your inner nagging thoughts are those which are judging you and making you feel bad about everything you're doing so you could be ashamed of it. Because when this is if you want to talk about shadow work, the best thing that you can do is get rid of shame, guilt, and fear and understand that you are only human, you're learning, and everything you're doing, even if you made a mistake today, is fixable by tomorrow. And one of the things I learned is that when I do express like my addiction side, for instance, when it comes like nagging on my ear, like, oh, don't you want to go out? Don't you want to have a drink? Don't you want to do some coke? Don't you want to hang out with people? It does do that to me a lot. It does. Or like, aren't you bored? Maybe you should like do this or you should do that. And it's it still nags at me, even though like I don't want to do no drugs. I don't want to be out there hanging out with random people doing drugs and drinking. I'm not into that lifestyle no more. And I've done it in the past and I've gotten like where I was like just did it and it was like desperation mode because I was lonely, depressed, and bored, right? And that's the way it goes. This way you have to like discern yourself from the two different things. Am I just bored right now? Is this my shadow work? What is it? And maybe you keep a journal. That does also help to guide you in a lot of ways, like your dreams, your journaling. My mind is my journal. I remember everything, so I kind of like don't forget things. So um, it's easier for me to like not write stuff down because I don't forget things. I just don't. You know what I mean? So I really would say if you're gonna do shadow work and stuff like that, to really start focusing on like what bothers you, what doesn't bother you, what's your trigger, what's not your trigger. um, Ask your guides to like when you meditate to talk to you to say things that are important and all of that stuff. And last night I was meditating. I remember I heard someone say you're gonna make a promise. You got to make a promise. They said something like that, and I was like, "What promise to what?" And then like I literally heard them like loud and clear, "Make a promise, make a promise." So like when you meditate, you'll hear like the quiet thoughts and those that are trying to guide you, and then the ones that are trying to like misguide you and mislead you and make you feel like you're stupid and you're crazy, and you're not stupid, you're not crazy, you're very intelligent, you know what you're doing, and just focus on yourself. And what is your I hope I was in pause this whole time or something, because I gotta go get my eyebrows filled back in. Look at that right there, they're starting to go away. You see that? I don't know what I did right there, but I think my dog was talking to me that day in the mirror, and I overcut the hairs, and now I just gotta go get it all. Cause look at these gray hairs. These gray hairs just growing in right there. I gotta go back to that girl and get my eyebrows redone, retattooed. I like the way she did them. These motherfuckers, the Mexicans around me, them with their Modelo from the morning until night with the Modelo. From morning till night, nonstop with the Modelo. They don't stop drinking that shit. That shit is crazy, yo. They just be drinking and drinking and drinking. And also, but you know what though? Somebody told me, my Mexican friend told me, he's like, you want to know why they drink so much, Flo? I was like, why? He's like, because they fucking work so hard and they're tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucking tired. Like, they're working so fucking hard around here. I'm not gonna lie, the Mexican people around here where I live, upstate New York, they get hired for the hardest jobs, like, really hard jobs. So, of course, they're gonna drink all fucking day because they're fucking. interact with humans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like so closed in. You have a way of making people understand. Good. Well, I'm glad you understand that because, in a way, I know it's weird, like the way I explain it, but also like it's the truth, the truth, the truth. My shadow has been my best friend for a long time. So, like, okay. Here's the strangest thing I'm gonna explain to you guys. This is so crazy. When I was little, and I was 61 in Staten Island, New York, when I went to middle school. We did this play, right? And it was like my buddy, my shadow and me. And we did this like play, and I was in it, and it was talking about me and my shadow. Nobody but me and my shadow walking along, singing a song. I'll never forget that song. We did a play like that. Nobody but me and my shadow. And bitch, do you know that I grew up like recognizing that it's just me and my shadow my whole life. And I did this fucking thing in I 61. And I'll never fucking forget that song. And it was me and my shadow. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because we always have a shadow following us, right? If you look outside when the sun, we go, if you don't have a shadow following you, like at some point, then you're just not, you're probably not human. You know what I'm saying? You probably are the shadow. So it's like we have to understand, first of all, that it's not a bad thing. I don't look at so-called my shadow side or the things that I've done like in the darkness or the negative things that I've done, because when you first start to heal whatever it is that you need to heal, okay, you saw that orb just come down. I think am I paused or am I done? Is the video done? Because I don't know. I just saw it go from 20 people to 4. Not that it matters. I'm just saying, is it done? Did my phone shut off or something? Damn, look at all these baby hairs. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep coming. Keep on, keep keeping on growing. I don't know, but maybe you guys will still hear the message. It's very important not to look at your shadow and be like, oh, okay, I'm not paused. Okay. It's very important, Audra. I'm gonna tell you right now, please don't look at your shadow like it's a bad thing. This is where we get the confusion, we get the mix up from the shadow is the bad thing about your shadow self. You are going to experience, if you don't pay attention to the shadow and you don't work with the shadow, it's like you're ignoring it, and then it's just gonna keep coming back to you. So pay attention to, what do you want, shadow? Like I watched this video, I watched this, excuse me, I read this book where it's called oh, fuck, shaman spirit something. And he's like, when it comes to my shadow, I stop and I talk to my shadow. I'll be like, hey, what do you want from me, Shadow? What's wrong, Shadow? What do you need from me, Shadow? Why are you here? Why are you so upset right now? So he said when he's having thoughts like negative thoughts like fucking this and fuck that, like he's looking at him and be like fuck you. He asks his shadow self like, why are you so upset right now? And then the shadow will answer and be like, I'm upset because they're fucking living. I'm upset. That shadow, the shadow side is you. Your shadow side is that side of you that gets unconscious. The good side of you is always like forgiving and loving and stuff like that. But your shadow side is like, fuck that, right? Fuck him and fuck you and fuck that. You hear what I'm saying to you, right? So yeah, so we can't look at our shadow side like it's a bad thing. That's what I want you guys to understand. It's not a bad thing. It's just a learning thing, right? It's a learning thing. And listen, I got shadow sides to me that I'm not ashamed of at all. I'm not fearful or shameful of it at all. But I know that a lot of it's not good for me, you know. Excuse me. Ever since I got my surgery, my sternum, I'm gonna tell you guys. I wish we could share pictures on this. Oh, somebody's right side of your stomach. Something about your right side of your stomach, all the way on the bottom, right on top of your cuckoo or your poo. Ever since that surgery, bro, I swear to God, bro, go down. I'm telling you, ever since that fucking surgery, dude, let me tell you something. I told those fucking doctors, listen, I'm just gonna be real with you. I told those doctor, shadow is the truth. Right, exactly. Knowing the shadow is knowing our truth. Facts. I told those doctors when I got the surgery, because I had, 3 surgeries, and they would put you to sleep and they put that tube down your throat. I told them, can you please be gentle with that tube going down? She's like, it's literally this small. Yeah, but you could still damage something by shoving it down there. Ever since the surgery, like when I swallow, I feel like my food or anything gets stuck kind of here. That's why I've been eating a lot less and stuff. And like when I take my vitamins in the morning and shit, I feel like I can't, they won't go down. Like it feels like I have to drink a fucking full bottle of water, which usually I don't even, not even all this in the morning. I can't. See, and I feel like it's not going down. Like right here, this shit is bugged the fuck out, dude. What the fuck? That shit is so annoying. Do anybody here that's single? Let me just, are these my intrusive thoughts or do other people think this? I want to know. Do any of you guys, and please, I'm really asking you, that are single, do you ever just be like, is anybody ever gonna like me because of the way you are? Like I'm rough, like right. I feel like a lot of things, and this is me just speaking the truth. I'm not judging myself. I'm not talking. That sounded funny when it came down, right? See that? What the fuck is that noise? But I notice everything, bro. I can't. Okay, right. The Shaman King. Tell me, please, because is there more than 6 people in here? It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just asking because it feels like there's only 2 people in here. But anyway, listen. Does anybody? Because I'm asking this really. I want to know. Am I the only one who thinks this? Sometimes I think like, is anybody actually gonna like me? Because if you look at me, like I'm not a person to like get up every day. Listen, I might be different once I get my own house and my own space. It may be different. I might, because I always say I think I'm gonna get up, take shower, get dressed. Could be ready for the day. Because it's different when you live by yourself. Like you got responsibilities. Like when you're living with other people, it's almost like I don't gotta go nowhere. I don't gotta do nothing. So why get all dressed up nice? And then also when you're, that's just how I am. Actually, to look nice every day for my work, smell nice, be clean. Which is I still smell nice and I'm nice and clean now, but I focus more on that. The natural thing. So yeah, you do because I just want to know. Am I the only one who thinks like somebody's not gonna like me? Like, am I gross? Am I weird? Are they gonna be like, ugh? Like I told my mom the other night, I was like, I wonder when you get married, like where do people fart? And what if you have to take a shit? And does your wife or husband, like what if you got the kind of husband or wife that doesn't like that stuff? Like is like, ew, like don't talk to me about your farts and your shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause that's the natural human body stuff. And some people are just really like grossed out by that stuff. Like I'm not grossed out by it if I'm in love with you, I don't care. And she said, no, she goes, if you're in love with somebody, it doesn't matter. Like she said that. Yeah, she's like, you've obviously never been in love with anybody. Because most people freak out when I speak. I feel strange to the majority of people. I feel different. I hear their truths. I feel like I didn't walk off the earth when I chose to be a shaman. I wonder if the cost of being who I am is being alone. It's not. It's not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm also a shaman, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I I realized something. If you went through any type of mental illness or anything like that, you had the death and the rebirth experience, or you actually died like I did and came back to life, which is what I actually died and came back to life. If you went through like severe mental illness and you healed yourself, I'm talking about you got out of that and you're no longer considering yourself depressed or bipolar, all that stuff. You don't even say that I'm talking about you really got out of it. You went from being completely mentally ill, like, or, just very sick to like healing yourself. I feel like shamans are self healers first and then healers for others because they've had to learn how to heal themselves from all the pain and trauma they went through. And I truly consider myself a shaman because I do like to work with plant medicine. I do, I resonate with shamans, Native American stuff. I like it's like my strength, but I'm also like Atlantean high priestess type of energy as well too. So I realized that just because you are this person, you are this healer, and you are this powerful, it's not your lesson is not to be alone. Your lesson is to love yourself enough so that you can start to become to love someone else. Because as much as we say us healers say that we love ourselves, we judge the shit out of ourselves. We constantly tell ourselves like, "Am I good enough?" You know what I'm saying? Died of an overdose. Me too. Came back. I'm completely different than when I was. Oh, really? Wow, the Shaman King. I would like to speak to you more on that. Me too. Same thing. A long time ago, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It's not a long time ago, but I was hanging out with some friends, and I really wasn't like I didn't shoot heroin. Like I never put the needle on my arm and shit, and I wasn't really one of those people. But that one night, I wanted to try it, and I should have never done that. I used to just sniff like one bag, and I was like, okay, I'm high, I'm done. So people that did heroin would be like, why do you even do this stuff? You're taking like one snort of it, and that's it. I'm like, I don't know. I like the way it feels. And they'd be like, don't stop doing it now before you get too addicted. Cause like I said, I wasn't really, I saw people that did heroin do like 10, 20 bags a day. I would take one bag and split it up throughout the day because at the time I was in pain, but I was just trying to do it myself. And he was like, obviously he didn't want me to do it myself because I was going to hurt myself. So he didn't want me to, and then he did it. And I ended up dying, and they had to Narcan me 3 times, smack me around, put ice on my face. I almost died. I died and I came back. Oh God, I don't even want to think about that night. It was so terrible. Like, it's the one reason. Like, I'm glad that I will never go back to that lifestyle again. I'm a spiritual warrior, but in my life, I tend to think everything's gonna fall apart. That's what spiritual. You know why spiritual warriors think that? I'm gonna tell you why right now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why right now. Spiritual warriors, we think that life is going to fall apart all the time. This is why, because it has for us in many lifetimes. This is not our first lifetime here on earth. I'm going to tell you why, because I know this. Because I carried this fear for a long time as well myself. um, I had dreams of me like being on a different planet and battling ships and on top of a spaceship, on top of a spaceship battling. And it was like I was wondering, like I was asking about politics. I asked my spirit guides, why do the politics are like this? Why do people feel like this? And then they showed me a dream. Well, I astral projected to a spaceship up in the skies, and I saw myself on this spaceship. And we were having a battle, and I was on the red team. There was a blue team on that side, red team on that side. You know how they say as above, so below. And we were battling, and we weren't human though. We looked like humans. But we also walked like animals, but we were humans. I don't know how to explain it to you. And like our bodies were skinny, and then we had like the Sonic the Hedgehog type of hair. I've told this story many times, so you know it's not a lie because it's always the same story. And they showed me, and we were battling. We were having a whole battle, like a galactic fucking battle. I shit you not. And then I had other dreams where I was practicing, getting prepared to have a galactic battle. Like they would put me in this like, uh, they were like, "Who wants to try the jet? Like it's dangerous though. I don't know if you want to. It's dangerous. Like you can die from it." And I said, "I'll go on it." And it was a jet that you put your body in, and they shoot you over to like I guess the other people so you could fight them. And sometimes the jet ejects before it's supposed to, so like it's like a cannon, right? And it's like you'll eject faster than you should. Yeah, ODD suicide attempt in 2018. I ate 60 Opana 40s and 20s and 30s and a handful of perk 10s. And it's funny because I was gonna ask if you ever wanted to talk, but I didn't want to sound strange for asking. No, how do I know how do I know if I'm being negative and not seeing the truth? Okay. Let me just tell you, that's why all of us go through what we go through. That's why all of us go through what we go through because the reason why we don't want to be alive. We want to, a lot of us want to commit suicide. We don't want to be on earth no more. We say, if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't want to be here no more. It's because we know that this is the place, like either we've come here many times and each time it's the same thing. Humanity's not changing. We're not seeing a difference and it pisses us off, right? It pisses us off because we're wondering why the fuck are people like this? Why are humans so mean? Why are they so separated? You know what I'm saying? Why is it like this? Like, meanwhile, in our planet where we're from, everybody's just so peaceful and we just want to live and enjoy our lives and stuff. But like, because I've seen myself on planets where I'm like on a planet and we are chilling. We're like eating, and we're eating in restaurants in the sky, baby. We are flying on skyscrapers. We are not like this, like humans, like dense bodies, pain. We don't, none of that. We don't feel none of that shit. None of that shit. And we take drugs because, and we take drugs. I don't want to know why, because it makes us feel like we're home. Because where we're from, you saw that orb? Where we're from, we feel like we're on a drug 24/7. We're always high. We're like, our bodies feel high all the time. It's like, oh, we feel so good all the time. We're like, we have energy. We're not tired. I don't even think we sleep, to be honest with you. Um, and if we want to eat, we can. If we don't feel like it, we don't have to. It's like we can shapeshift from eating to not eating, from sleeping to not sleeping, from being, we're not, there's no such thing as being lazy from where we're from. There's no such thing as none of that shit. There's no such thing because we don't go to work. We don't go to 9 to 5 jobs where we're from. We go to fucking, we do other things to keep our planet sustainable. We keep, we grow our own stuff. We create our own foods. We are, you know, it's so different where we're from. This is why I want to say this, because I'm so passionate about this, because I wanted to always understand, why the fuck did I always do drugs my whole life? What was it about drugs? And then I understood and I watched this thing and the spirit told me this is why. We do drugs because it makes us feel like we're home again. And when I say that is because sometimes you could do like a Molly or a perk or something. You feel really like good and you feel like you can take on the world. You can do anything. And then you don't take it and you're like, I'm tired. My body hurts. I don't feel. You hear what I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying to you guys? Like, this is not gonna be for everybody, but I want to share this because I've really, and then I go to NA meetings. I went to NA meetings. The reason why I stopped going is because you can't talk about they talk about the spiritual experience, right? The spiritual awakening in NA, but then you start talking about spiritual stuff, and people look at you like you have 10 heads. Like, for all of these people that are sitting in NA, I just want to tell them, you all got like psychic healing gifts, right? But they all be like, okay, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fuck with energy like that because I go to NA meetings and these people have worked so hard to stay clean, but they really haven't done the spiritual awakening work. You know what I'm saying? As much as NA is all about the spiritual experience and the spiritual this, the spiritual. When I talk about like spiritual stuff, people look at me like I have 10 heads. Like, the fuck? Where we're from. And it just feels so good to hear from someone else. I love sleeping because I go home in my dreams. That's another thing. Yo, let me tell you something. Another thing. I travel a lot of lower astral realms. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes I'm like, am I from these places? Is that why I'm always there? No, I'm there because I'm doing a lot of work with people. This fucking morning, I had a dream. I saved some dude who comes in my dreams as my uncle. I don't think he's my uncle. I don't know who he is, but because I've killed him in dreams and then I've helped him in dreams, which I don't understand. Still to this day, I'm not understanding what the fuck this guy is always, him and his wife, right? My uncle and his wife, his ex-wife come in my dreams often. I don't understand why or how what happens, but he came in my dreams. We went in the dreams and together I was like, oh, like, and again, here we go with the drug shit. And in the astral, I was like, yo, anybody do coke around here? And he was like, yeah, I got you. Hold on. And he walked up to this guy, and then the guy was like, yeah, I got you. And we followed him, and the guy was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. It's him. And then like I started like talking to them. I was like, wait, I'm sorry to the little girl. I was like crying with the little kid. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't have went through that. And then I went up to this like table full of mobsters. I'm talking about like cut your fucking face open in 4 places, mobsters. And I was like, come on, guys. I was like, you can't kill him. You guys gotta chill out and blah blah. And I saved him from getting his ass killed. This ain't the first lifetime I've saved his ass from getting killed. I'm going to astral realms and I'm helping people with shit. I don't understand why I'm helping them, but I do understand because as a powerful astral traveler, I'm sent. That's why I told you I had to play dead in that one place we went to in London. This morning, that dream I had, we were in London and I had to play dead to get into that party because I don't belong there. I'm getting there. I don't know why I'm going there, what I'm doing there, but every time, each time I wake up, spirit tells me it's because you're there to help people. Whatever I'm helping with them, helping them with, I don't know what it is, but also because I'm going to experience their. I also go there to experience their lives in the astral, so that I could come back and let people know that spiritually you will be experiencing these things if you don't make changes here. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it looks like we're nuts because we're trying to psychic rather than the fear that we're sitting there trying to hear their thoughts. Oh, that's strange. Psychic telepath. I just smile and helps others a lot feel comfortable. Right. I've accomplished most of my life while on substances and feel constantly exhausted sober. Wow. I feel that. I felt that. But also, like, even though I accomplished a lot when I was on substances, I gotta say this also. Uh, when I was in the midst of like having something amazing happening for me, if I was to take a substance, it always got destroyed. So I always knew that it wasn't right for me. And I take kratom today, and that's me being honest and bearing my soul with you guys. And like, I really don't like saying that because people look at it like it's a drug. It can be addictive if you get out of control with it. There were days when I took too many, like I was like, all right, I need to chill out, because like I like that feeling of like just feeling like tickling and all that shit. And that's one of the things that I fight with every day. Like, is kratom a drug? Is it not a drug? But it is. It is. It's a drug to addicts because we are addicted behaviors type of people. But it helps me with my pain. And I try to explain to my spirit guides, do you guys understand? Like, it's either kratom or Percocet for me. Like, you get it, right? So like, even if I don't take the kratom, I'm gonna be popping ibuprofen 800 all day long, and that's not gonna work for me. The kratom helps with my pain, it helps with my energy, and actually helps me sleep really well, right? So, it's a what is that called when it's a what is it, Achilles heel, or it's a what's that thing called when it's good but it's not good for you? You know what I mean? Kratom has seriously helped me. I mean, here's the thing. I mentioned that in NA, right? Kratom. Okay, so I went to NA and I was telling them like I'm here because because of kratom. Like I think I might be like I don't know if I have a problem because I'm taking kratom every day, but it's helping with my pain. And then, of course, they all immediately like, "You have a problem. You need help." And I was like, "Damn!" Like everybody's like, "Oh, here's my number. Text me, call me." It's all bullshit. These people from NA, they act so much like they want to help you, and they don't help nobody. They never did help me. They never gave me rides, nothing. Especially the girls, the guys, right away, because I was a pretty girl. Don't get it twisted. When I go to NA meetings, when I go out, I look nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going in there looking like some crackhead. You know what I'm saying? I look nice. And immediately the guys are like willing to help. The women, they don't even come near me. First of all, like they see that women can notice powerful women, and if you're not like, I bet you if it was you guys and you saw me, you'd come right to me and we'd be good. But a lot of women, you know how it is. They get intimidated by us men too. Same thing. I have fought with men before because they thought I was trying to take the girl. Like men are weird and women are weird. They get uncomfortable around powerful people. I quit drinking and stims in 2021. I only take kratom now. Kratom helped keep me from doing anything more. You see, I'm not the only one. I'm telling you, kratom has helped me stay sober when I go out. Like literally, kratom has helped me stay sober when I go out. Like I'll be like, because when you go out, right? Listen, man, let's just take it. Let's take it. Let's keep it 100 right now because we're open right now. Okay, I'm telling you, this just fucking. Okay, see what I mean? That's why I say, is anybody gonna like me? Because I do shit like that. It's weird. My daughter always says, "I feel bad for your husband." She'll like make fun of me, but she don't mean to be mean. But she says, "Mom, don't do that. You're like spitting and you're swallowing like this. Like it's just like relax." I'm like, "Oh God, she's right though," because she's like real girly, and to her that's like, ugh. Anyway, let's keep it a buck right now, right? My bro suffers from mental illness, and mom enable each other. I wish I was there. Was a way that they want to be sober. Okay. So, my mom was an enabler. When I used to do drugs, my mom was the type of person like she honestly, and I'm not saying this in a mean way. She just didn't want to see me go out into the streets and try to do something for drugs. So she'd be like, just just take them home. Take them at home. And I remember one time she even put a camera in my room to make sure I don't overdose. I was really bad at one point for a year straight. And I wasn't like this the whole time, but for the 1 year, it was really, really bad. Dangerous, like I wanted to die type of feeling, right? Thank God we're not there no more. I don't even like I went out, perks were around, I didn't even touch some shits. I've touched coke and shit. I've gone back to coke here and there, right? But still though, like I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like and this is me being raw and honest with you. But like let's say if I'm going out, right, to a party or something and people are drinking. One thing about me, yeah, You got offered a Xanax last time you saw her? Wow, that's terrible. See, there's a lot of people like that. Look, there's a lot of people like that. They have parents. My stepfather takes medicine for pain, but he's an older man and he takes it how he takes it. But don't get it twisted. If you have addictive problems and you're around people that take like Percocet or pills or Xanax or all that, you're gonna feel their high. You know how I know this? Because when I go out, I tell people, look, if you guys are gonna be doing coke and all that shit, please tell me because the second I walk in, my stomach will start hurting. And I'm like, oh God, I don't feel safe. I feel uncomfortable. It's because spirit, like literally, I'll feel like I have to shit my brains out. And I say that in the lovingest way possible. That's how my guides let me know this ain't the right situation for you. Don't go there. And I've ignored that intuition several times. And when I did, guess what happened? I ended up drinking and doing cocaine, right? And like I said, this is a while ago, and I'm not trying to do none of that shit no more, which is why I tell people if you do that type of shit, please stay away from me, please. Or like, because I can't, I'll know. Like I can't even think about doing coke or drugs without feeling like my stomach hurts. You know what I mean? I actually, and if anybody's ever done drugs before, you know that when you start thinking about it, you start feeling that weird high feeling, and now you start getting like your stomach starts hurting. Like it's just, I can't. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. But like I said, kratom has really saved me from doing all that shit, from going out and like you know, like when I went to see the Pete Davidson thing, I was like, oh, I'll have one drink, whatever. And I took like two Kratos, the gold OPMS is which one I take because it's the only one that works for me. And I took two of them. I went to the show. I had one, like half a drink, right? And I had that drink. It wasn't to get drunk or anything. I just liked the taste of the espresso, vodka, caffeine, whatever the fuck I drink. And I had that, I ate, and then I was like, okay, now get up and go straight home. Because as an addict's mind, you know what we do. We'll be like, oh, one drink, two drink, three drink, cocaine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I have to like really control myself. People don't understand addiction is a fucking problem and it's something you're going to deal with for the rest of your fucking life. And well, not for me. I feel like once you get past a certain age too, though, you're like, fuck drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you just get really old and you're like popping perks every day, whatever. It's up to you, you know? But I'm not trying to, I don't want to die high. Like I want to die clean and sober, and I want, the heavens to understand that I fought this addiction, this battle, and ooh, my car looks really pretty in that champagne color. God damn, my God, that's fucked up though. Getting offered pills from your parents and shit. Like I know people that have told me the first time I ever did cocaine was with my uncle, and he's a lawyer, so yeah, put it that way. That's the first time I ever tried coke, real coke actually. And he was like, "If you're gonna try it, at least try it here." And I did, and I tried it, and I was in love with that shit. I was like, "What? This shit is amazing!" And I remember just loving it, and that's why it's like very dangerous to introduce people to stuff. I remember this girls used to be like young women, like people I would hang out with. They'd be like, "Flo, let me try that, like coke or some shit," and I'd be like, "No." And they'd be like, "Why?" I'm like, "You never tried coke?" They'd be like, "No." I'm like, I ain't giving it to you. They'd be like, come on, why are you being selfish? I'm not being selfish. Girl, I'm saving your motherfucking life. Stay the fuck away from this shit. It ain't for you. You're a little kid. Like, get the fuck out of here. They used to, where you hang out with random people and there'd be these two, three girls there. And can I try a Percocet? No. Because guess what? I tried a Percocet, bitch. I'm still trying them 2 years later. So stay the fuck away from that shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? Never ever offer nobody a drug that you wouldn't want somebody to offer you or that you know is gonna fuck them up. Never. Because some people, there's people like that could do pills for a long time, but they just like, and then they go right to the heroin and right to the death and right to the homelessness. And there's people like us who like got addicted because a doctor prescribed it. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Like we just tried to like stop ourselves. There's two different types of people who do drugs in this world. You gotta watch who you give drugs to because some people are like really, really not good with doing drugs at all, and other people nobody's good with doing drugs. But some people they can stay from being homeless and doing all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you got to be real careful who you do what to and what for. Okay. All right, guys. I got to get back inside. I got to clean up a little bit. I got to take a shower because it's been like 2.5, 3 days since I've taken a fucking shower. Because my body's been fucking hurting a lot. All right, guys. I love you. Nice talk. We'll talk again. Okay. We'll talk again. I love you guys. Oh shit. Goddamn. I got stuck. Oh my God, he cleaned it up. Look, did I tell you telepathically I communicated that with him? Look, he cleaned it all up. There was a fucking pile full of garbage there, and it's gone now. My thoughts are being heard. You see that? I think Tony heard my thoughts yesterday. I walked out of the car and I screamed out, "This fucking garbage! I need it out of here!" And it's being cleaned right. Wow. Hi, baby. Yeah, baby, mama. Oh my God, Luna, you scratched me. Ow! You scratched my nose. Oh, yeah. Kiss it. Oof. Girl, your breath. Your breath smell like ass. My baby. All right, guys. I love you. We'll come back later on. She scratched me, look. Oh, she really scratched the shit out of my nose, look. Yeah. Little bitch. Ow. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Shaman King. Okay. All right, the Shaman King hit me up. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye, guys.